Okay, folks, I am doing a video on this near the end of the week. I recorded it last week when the news broke, but I am going to read a new article that came out on Zero Hedge, and I think it's worthwhile. It's kind of why I'm doing it as sort of a pop-up last-minute video. Today is Monday. It's talking about what's going to happen tomorrow. The title of the article says, Putin to visit Mideast Tuesday, cementing Moscow's shift east and south. And boy, is that true. Russia is working very, very, very hard to develop relations in the Middle East. Of course, we've been talking about that for quite some time. And actually, one of the ways that they're doing it is trying to act as a peacemaker to cement relations between what is considered to be Middle Eastern countries. Of course, you know, we're talking Turkey, Asia Minor, but the bottom line is it's very interesting to see what's happened. Let me read the first few paragraphs of this. It says this, it says, President Vladimir Putin will visit Iran on Tuesday. The Russian leader's planned travels will be his second trip abroad after the invasion and follows President Joe Biden's trip to Saudi Arabia and Israel. It's no joke. This guy is bold, and he's doing this on purpose. Let me read the second paragraph. It says, in Iran, Putin will meet with Turkish President Erdogan and Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi. Ankara is a member of the NATO alliance and has attempted to facilitate negotiations between Kiev and Moscow. Now, Erdogan's presence carries a particular significance as Washington has tried to rally its allies to isolate Moscow, and other Western leaders have faced criticism for merely holding talks with Putin, which, by the way, I think is absolutely absurd. I actually think that the United States of America trying to withhold talks from Putin is just making things worse in the situation. Now, people are not going to hold back from having talks with Putin, and I'll tell you why, because Putin holds something that's very valuable to them, and that is, of course, oil, right? And so I think they're going to keep moving forward, but it's really not a surprise, because you have to understand that Putin is really getting to the point where he's being recognized by a lot of people because of the needs. Erdogan has played a really important role in facilitating talks between Ukraine and Russia, and Putin has a good relationship with him. So he's going to try to fix the relationship between Turkey and Iran, cementing everything that they have there. Syria's going to have a lot to play in it. And isn't it interesting how we read in Ezekiel 38 how these are the nations that will come together? Doesn't mention Syria. Syria is inconsequential, but they will probably come from the area of Syria to actually do what they're going to do against Israel. Now, this is something that we should not be surprised with, because if they come to an agreement, all of them, if Russia comes to an agreement with Turkey and Iran and all of these types of things, it may be that Israel might actually be a little bit more secure, because Russia will not hesitate to tell Iran to hold themselves at bay for the sake of being able to develop a relationship with Israel, thus cementing his aggression towards Europe. Because if he develops a good relationship with Israel, Israel will not get involved in selling natural gas to Europe, and thus Russia will control that market, and we'll begin to see some cooperation happen. So I think this is very interesting. These talks that are coming up tomorrow are going to be pretty unique and pretty significant, and heads up, folks, Jesus is coming soon. Make no mistake about it. This is good stuff. God bless you.